Welcome to Reaching Lives and Building the Body of Christ. This is the outreach ministry, the media ministry of the Greater Universal Baptist Church, where I serve as pastor, and I am the Reverend Dr. Daniel Dupree. And as always, we are grateful that you've taken the time to share with us for our broadcast today. And I guarantee you, as always, if you stay with us, you will truly, truly be blessed. I'm here today. I have a very, very special guest with me today, one who happens to be my stylist. Praise God, my
Praise
stylist,
God.
in the person of Miss Bianca Lyder. She is an MBA who is a master stylist. And watch this, she has more than 30 years of experience in hair design and hair extensions, hair replacements, weaving, interlocking, braiding, and so many other things that we're going to be talking about. So our hope today is to talk about the professional hair business and to identify some of the issues or some of the struggles that she has had. And our underlying focus will be to talk about small business. You know, one of the things that we are concerned about at Greater Universal is economic development.
Yes.
And so this is my first opportunity to really talk to an entrepreneur about doing business in New York City. So I've subtitled this show, A Small Business Doing Big Things. And again, I have the proprietor with me in the person of Bianca Lyder. Hi, Bianca.
Hi.
How are you? And
Hi.
welcome.
Thank you so much for
Reaching
having
Lives.
me today. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes. Well, we got a big agenda.
Yes, we do.
So we got to get at it.
Okay.
So talk to me about who you are, first of all, and again, I want to thank you for being my stylist.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was a blessing. That actually was a blessing in disguise.
Well, thank you.
My name is Bianca Lyder, originally from Trinidad, West Indies. I migrated here when I was 12 years old. I'm a hairstylist, entrepreneur, and businesswoman.
Okay.
I started out in the industry at the tender age of 14 years old.
Wow. That's fabulous.
Yes, very young. In our African American culture, braiding has been known as part of our culture. It's how we wear our hair. So that's how I started.
Okay.
Braiding hair.
Okay.
I was actually discovered
Okay.
at the age of 14. I would do my sister's hair.
Okay.
And someone saw her hair and invited me to come to the salon.
So that's when they
That's
discovered
my
the gift.
beginning. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's how I started. The beginning stages of what at the time I did not realize it was a gift from
Okay.
God. So it was more of a hobby for me.
Okay.
It was more of a hobby. I loved what I did. I've
Okay.
always loved what I did, but I didn't have the passion for
Right.
it like I do now.
What do you mean by passion, Bianca?
To really get involved and understand,
Okay.
not just the work itself, but the science behind it,
Okay.
understand how it relates to different people.
Okay.
That helps me to
Okay.
work better.
And from what I've read about you and actually knowing about you, it's obvious to me that this is a ministry for you. So you're more than a stylist. You're literally a minister and probably don't know it.
I've grown into that over the years.
Okay.
A couple of years ago, I used to pray and ask God, what is my purpose in this life?
Okay.
What is my purpose in the work that I do?
Okay.
And He has taken me slowly. He has walked me into my purpose. And in saying that, the work that I do now is very different from the work that I did when I started.
Okay.
Today, I work more so with clients suffering with hair loss.
Okay.
Yesteryear, I dealt with clients that had hair. I just
Okay.
added more hair.
Okay.
It's very different today.
Okay.
The emotional part of what I do is very very detrimental, and I'm using the term detrimental because that's how clients feel
Okay.
about what they're dealing
And
with.
that's why it's a ministry.
Yes. And in the process, I am ministering to people,
Right.
to my clients,
Right.
as
right.
I'm working.
Okay, good. So how long have you been an entrepreneur? Tell us a little bit about your business.
I've always been an entrepreneur. I just wasn't aware of me being an entrepreneur.
Okay.
I've always enjoyed working for myself,
Okay.
but understanding the business behind what I do,
Okay.
I had to learn about that.
Okay.
Doing here is one thing. You can be the artist,
Okay.
but then there's the business person, and you have to learn how to separate the two.
And how do you do that, if I might ask?
Doing that, you learn your strengths and your weaknesses,
Okay.
because we cannot do it all.
Okay.
We cannot do it all.
Well, you'll
So,
burn yourself out.
yes, you will. Yes, you will. And nothing will get done.
Okay.
Nothing will get done.
All right. Well, let's talk about some of the struggles you've had as a businesswoman.
Becoming a businesswoman, fear,
Okay.
I
It's a
believe,
real
was one of
struggle.
my biggest struggle, yes.
Okay.
But as
have you
I-
overcome that fear?
I'm not where I used to be.
Okay.
I'm far from where I used to be with
Okay.
fear. And that is because I have grown deeper in the Lord.
Okay. I was just going to say that.
So my growth in the Lord, he said he gave us a spirit of
Well,
faith.
He didn't give
He
us
did
a
not. He
spirit.
did not give us a spirit of fear. He gave us a spirit of faith. Forgive me for that.
That's all right.
So as I grew and understood that, that made
Okay.
me more. That gave me more confidence in
Okay.
myself to move
Okay.
forward.
Good. Any other struggles? Help some businesswoman out there that needs encouragement.
Don't allow anyone to define who you are.
Okay.
Stay focused. Stay focused on what your dreams are. Don't give up on your dreams.
Okay.
You can get sidetracked along the way. But when you stay focused, you know what you want, you learn how to go about getting it,
Okay.
and you go get it.
All right.
You go get it.
Let's talk about some of the things that you've done, Bianca. I was so impressed when I read your bio to hear about some of the things that you've done in your short time in this business. Talk to us. She's a movie star. She's a star. Stylish to the stars, not
Thank
only
you for
me.
Thank you
Go
for that.
ahead.
I've worked with many different personalities over time, and I am blessed to have done that.
Yeah.
It taught me how to work with people on different levels, because there are times when your own success can scare you.
Okay.
Working and learning and understanding that people are people, regardless of their status.
Okay.
And you learn how to treat everyone fairly, for
Okay.
lack of a better word.
Okay.
Sometimes you can be afraid when you meet certain people of certain status and you think, oh, they're
Right.
bigger than life. But you get to understand they're just like you.
That's right. Okay.
They're just like you.
You want to drop some names?
I don't think anything that has not been mentioned in my bio. I've worked with Diana Ross. I've worked
Okay.
with Donatella Versace.
Wow.
I've worked with Janet
You
Jackson.
say it's so casual, like they are, just regular people.
Well, again, after a while, you get to realize, even though these are big names,
Right,
but they
right.
are human beings just like you and me.
Okay.
So, again, my clientele is a very diverse clientele. I believe when you learn about hair,
Okay.
it doesn't matter
All right.
who they are. Hair is
Okay.
hair.
That's one of
We
the
have
things.
different textures, but hair
Is
here.
Okay.
So I don't classify.
Okay.
I just say I work with a diverse clientele. So
Okay.
when I studied hair across the board.
One of the things that really impressed me about you is that you not only do business, you also you're an educator.
Yes, I am.
And you're going around the country teaching with women about their hair.
Yes, I work with the American Cancer Society. I
Okay.
facilitate their Look Good, Feel Better program.
Okay. Tell us about that.
What I do there is women that are going through chemo, women that are going through radiation, their feature changes.
Okay.
What I do is I volunteer my services once a month, explaining and empowering women how to apply makeup, how to
Okay.
make themselves look good
Wow.
during the process, how to wear a wig, how to style a wig, how to
Okay.
shop for a wig. These
Wow.
are key issues that so many women deal with going through the process. It's amazing. It is so amazing, the things that I hear.
Okay.
Some women, the fear of losing their hair becomes more important than the cancer itself.
Wow.
So we get to an understanding of the importance of hair, what it means to us in the society that we live in. You know, it defines who we
Thinking
are.
about India Irie, she said she was not her hair.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yes.
remember that song? She was proud of her bald head.
And you know, it takes a while. That's something you have to get used to. It's a
Okay.
transition.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
It's a transition.
Okay.
In some cases, when we go from wearing the relaxed hair to natural hair, it's a transition.
Okay.
When we go from having a head full of hair to
So
no hair
you
or to
actually
thin hair.
teach women how to make those transitions.
Yes, yes. And
Okay.
that's where the passion in my work comes in.
Okay.
That's what makes
All
it
right.
so different from yesteryear.
Remember, B, we talked about the idea that you're a small business doing big things.
Yes.
Tell us about some of those big things that you feel you're really proud that you have done, accomplished.
Some of those things that I'm doing now is educating not just women, but younger women.
Okay.
My clientele, I work with clients from 9 years old, suffering
Really?
with hair loss,
Wow.
to women over 60, and fill in the gap.
Wow. That's
I
amazing.
really have to minister to a lot of my clients, especially the younger ones, because as we mature, we understand things better, so we handle things better. What it would mean to someone losing hair, let's say in their 60s, will not have the same effect as someone 20 years old.
Okay.
So there's a vast difference in the age group. Mentoring, ministering to clients
Okay.
in their 20s and 30s is a bit different. So that gives me great pleasure.
Good,
Because I find that I'm helping them
Okay.
to understand better.
So you're more than a stylist. I
Yes,
just said.
yes.
Okay.
Sometimes, people say we're psychiatrists because people come to us and, help them get through this
Okay.
process. I also allow clients, if you need to talk,
Okay.
when you're not in the salon, let's say you're going through a process. I had a client recently that had an appointment. She was about to go away, and she was going through some issues with a boyfriend. She suffers with hair loss, but she was so devastated. She was so devastated. She wanted to just stay home, and the hair disorder that she suffers with is called trichotillomania.
Okay.
Trichotillomania is a hair pulling disorder.
Okay.
We don't know yet what the causes are, but anxiety is an attribute to that.
Okay.
So when
How
people,
prevalent is that disorder?
you have at least 1 or 2 out of every 50 people that suffers
Wow.
with trichotillomania.
Okay. And
Trichot-
it's not focused on any particular race or
No,
culture?
no, not at
Okay.
all. It does not discriminate against anyone.
Okay.
I do a workshop at the TLC Foundation, the annual foundation every year. And what I do is I encourage and empower young women how to manage their hair. The reason for that is people that suffer with trichotillomania will not visit a salon because there's a shame and stigmatism attached to it.
That's right.
I've had
Okay.
clients tell me they would rather have cancer because then they can identify and feel, they have a sense of why something is happening to them.
Okay.
So it is very devastating to the spirit.
Okay.
It may not kill you, but it's very devastating to your spirit. and your self-esteem
Okay.
and your self-confidence.
And so you've seen major results as a result of you ministering to people like this?
Yes.
What
yes.
kind of results have you seen, Bianca?
I've seen clients' demeanor change
Okay.
when they walk out compared to when they came in.
Okay.
And to give you an example of that, one young lady went against her parents' tradition. She's Asian, and she suffers with trich. And she was graduating from college. And the one thing she wanted to do was walk across the stage with her hair down. And she could not do that because of the patches that was created. Parents of people suffering with trichotillomania may not understand what their children are going through. It is not something you can just stop. That's why it's a hair disorder.
Okay.
It is not controllable.
Okay.
Sometimes medication is needed.
I see.
And this young lady wanted to graduate. And the one thing she wanted was to wear her hair down when she crossed that stage. She was crying. Her mom did not want her to go into a salon. She defied them and came in. After I did her hair, and let me make this clear, I take no credit. I believe that's the gift of God that
Okay.
blessed my hands to bless other people.
Okay.
So I give God the glory
Praise God.
for this.
And I want to talk about that in a minute. But what other disorders have you encountered in your work?
Another disorder is what we call CCCA.
Okay, that's the one that affects African Americans.
That's the one that affects African Americans. This is a scarring alopecia. It's a form of alopecia that is found predominantly in African American women.
Okay.
It can be mimicked as a female pattern hair loss, but because of the process that is attributed to what they call hot comb alopecia, from back in the days where they used the hot comb and the oh gosh,
All right.
I want to use the word hair grease, but it's not hair grease that we
Okay.
used back in the days and pressing, and they felt it traveled through the
Now,
hair
people
shaft.
could identify with that, I'm sure. But go ahead.
It traveled down to the hair shaft and got into the hair root. And over a period of time, with the consistency of it, caused damage
Pulled it out.
to the hair follicles.
Really?
And then that created scar tissues.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, we've been talking about outer beauty, and I know that your that is your primary goal. But I guess there is a goal that's beyond that primary goal when you want to help people to experience their inner beauty. Because I heard you say something in our talk prior to the show.
Okay.
That if we don't have inner beauty, the outer beauty could never come out.
Absolutely.
That says something about the
Absolutely.
minister in you. Talk about that.
You know, we can do everything on the outside,
Okay.
but if it doesn't stem from the inside,
Okay.
you know, we have a saying that if your hair isn't done, you can have on $1 million outfit and it won't mean anything. But when your hair is done, you feel so good about yourself. You can put on a pair of jeans and sneakers and feel like $1 million bucks.
Okay.
It's the difference between the inner beauty and the outer beauty.
Okay.
We can dress up the outside because that's all it will be, is to dress up the outside. But if your inside
Okay.
isn't feeling good, if you don't feel good about who you are, if that inner beauty cannot emanate, then the outer beauty will mean nothing.
I got you. I got you. All right. Well, I want to kind of talk about why, what has happened to the stylist industry, and why. I want you to emphasize, why do people need the stylist, and why are they getting away from the stylist today?
Our industry has changed drastically from 30 years ago.
Okay.
The internet has definitely changed life as we know today.
In everything.
In
to tell you
every
the truth.
sense, yes. You know, people can now go on YouTube and get information. They can go on the internet and get
So
information.
that's hurting your business now.
It hurts the business, but here's the thing. People still need personal contact,
Right.
personal
Okay.
interaction.
Okay.
So we still have to come in and visit a stylist.
Okay.
When you are good at what you do, people will find you and
Okay.
you will retain your clientele. People see the internet, but clients will tell you they need someone that can speak to them,
Okay.
that can speak to their needs,
Right.
what their
right.
needs are, that can help them feel good about themselves. The internet cannot do that.
Okay.
We have information from our own experience that we can share with the client.
Right. Right.
The internet cannot do that.
Okay, I hope you're hearing what Ms. Lyder is saying. It's very important that you realize the value of your individual or personal stylist. That's why
Yes.
people have personal trainers now,
Yes,
and
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
so we need to encourage that. So thank you for sharing that. I'm not sure how much time we have left, but I want you to close out the show,
Okay.
to really talk about where we can find you and perhaps how we can get you on the internet since you talked about the internet.
Okay. I'm located at 222
Okay, you can talk to your
East.
camera.
I'm located at 222 New Horizons here by Bianca. That's the name of the company. We are located at 222 East 34th Street between 3rd and 2nd Avenue. The building is Solar Salon Studios. We are located inside Solar Salon Studios. Our phone number is 212-759-4247 or 917-209-5099. Our website and our email address is also listed on our website. It is better to contact us via phone. We like to be able to speak with you. We are not always able to get to our website to get any information coming in because we are busy with a client. So the best way to contact us is via the phone.
And what do you really specialize in now?
My specialty is hair loss and hair thinning.
Okay.
That's our main focus, helping women and children and men that suffers with hair loss. And I want to clarify that the part that I play is when clients cannot get any more medical information regarding hair loss. What do I mean by that? They may see a dermatologist to help from a medicinal perspective. I am not medicinal. I cannot administer any type of medication,
Okay.
but I can help with helping someone with hair replacement.
Okay. Very, very good. Uh-oh. All right. Okay. I just want to say thank you again for coming to share with us. And I believe that somebody has been inspired. I mean, you talk about the idea of your goal being to raise people's self-esteem. And,
Yes.
you know, and I appreciate the way you have raised my self-esteem. And
Thank you.
I just want to encourage you. That's my reason for wanting to have you on the show, because you've been such a great inspiration to me.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
you truly have that inner beauty about you that really makes you a minister. So do you find that people gravitate to you just to talk to you?
Sometimes they do. Sometimes clients would ask me to pray for them or pray
Okay.
with them.
There's something about, there's a glow about you.
Oh,
there.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I call it the glory of God.
Yeah.
Yes.
So don't run from it, because you did say something about the fact that
Yes.
at the beginning you ran from it.
Yes,
Are
I
you
did.
glad that you finally ran to it?
Yes, I am. I'm glad that God finally showed me my purpose in the work that I do
Okay.
and how it helps other people.
And what's your hope for the future?
My hope would be to encourage and empower younger people that is
Okay.
coming into the industry
Okay.
to understand and know how to treat clients.
Okay.
That there's an art to that. It's like bedside manner.
Right.
You must have bedside manner.
Absolutely. That's, again, I just want to say thank you.
Thank you so much.
Is there a testimony you want to share at this point, or anything else you want to just share with our
Well, you asked
viewing
one
audience?
of the things that I enjoy doing and the big things, and one of the big things that I would like to add is teaching Sunday school.
Okay.
That is out of the sphere of the industry, but that is something I'm really looking forward to continue doing and growing
Okay.
in that area of my
Good.
ministry.
How long you been doing that so far?
I recently started, so
Okay.
I'm actually in training right now.
Okay. Good, good. Well, I wish you the very best with
Thank
that
you so
as
much.
well.
Thank you so much.
Because God has great things, greater things in store for you.
I do believe that.
Just continue to follow His direction, and you'll be fine. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much again.
God bless you.
God bless you too.
All right. Again, we want to thank you for joining us today, and thank our special guest, Miss Lyder, Bianca.
Thank you.
Lyder, and I just want to take a moment to encourage you to continue to encourage us by watching our show. I pray that you get some true blessing or benefit from observing our show. But I want to also tell you that you're also invited any Sunday, any given Sunday, from 9:30 all the way. Well, our divine worship service starts at 11 o'clock, and we're located at 253 East 153rd Street in the Bronx. But also, if you can't get to the church, the TV show can be watched online. You can pick us up on YouTube now. All you have to do is type in Greater Universal Baptist Church, and you'll get a listing of the various shows that we have done, maybe some shows that you missed that you can be blessed by. Again, we're just thankful that you join us, and we pray that you would help us to put the word out about this ministry, because we're trying to evangelize in our community. Again, you're welcome to Greater Universal Baptist Church, and you're welcome to check us out online. Our website is greateruniversal.org. Join us. We'll see you next time. God bless you, and may heaven smile upon you. Thank you, Dr. Lyder. Thank you so much.
Thank you.